Well, Rocky was given the plea deal, and he responded, well, the judge asked, have you read through the plea deal? And Rocky said, in detail, Your Honor, and I respectfully decline, thank you. The judge said, all right, you understand that you never know what a jury's going to do. If it happens that it doesn't go your way, people who are convicted of this crime, they go to custody and then they go to prison. Yes, Your Honor, Rocky said. Now, the judge said that he won't get any special treatment. Your status as an entertainer, your status as a significant other of Rihanna, that's not going to go to your benefit. It's not going to go to your harm. If you're convicted, you'll go to custody. It's very likely you'll get a significant prison sentence. You're aware of that? Yes, Your Honor, I'm well aware, Rocky said. All right, and you're not interested in a plea deal, says the judge. No, Your Honor. So the judge says, okay, then that takes care of it. It seems like the judge is almost telling him he should take the plea deal.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's just in all fairness, though, right? Because the judge is probably looking at him like he's an entertainer. He's taking a big risk here. It could go south, but a lot of people don't remember Rocky was on Rikers Island back in the day. Met Casanova on Rikers Island, was in that bitch fighting. So he kind of has an idea of what he's doing. He's been in there before. He doesn't seem scared to go back. He knows what time it is. So it's like the judge is like, yeah, if you don't sign off, you're going to get fucked if it goes bad. But it could also go great. That's the thing. And I'll say this too, because this just happened. Shout out to my boy Bemba. He caught a case all over the news. There was a Ring camera that's saying he's running up with a gun, doing shit, whatever. He was just in the county in Miami for 4 years, just beat the entire thing right before trial. Was facing a mandatory life sentence. So it's like video evidence, they're saying it's him, this and that, beat the whole fucking thing after 4 years in the county. So now bro's home, and it could be the same situation for Rocky. And I mean, he's got fucking endless amounts of money. It's just, trial is trial. It's a gamble.
Well, I was talking to Megan Cuniff, a.k.a. Megan the Reporter, who's actually there every day at this trial. And what she said was very interesting. Because Rocky said that, yes, he was shooting, but he was shooting up in the air because Relli was following him as he was walking away. What she said is that the jury can 100% believe it's a fake gun and still convict him if they feel that Rocky pointed and fired at him, even with a fake gun.
Well, what was the charge again?
The charge was 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So assault, it doesn't even have to go off. Assault is fucking this. That's assault. You point it. I'm going to shoot you. That's assault. It has nothing to do with that bitch going off. You don't even have to have a fucking gun. My gun case, I got charged with armed assault with intent to rob by means of a dangerous weapon, a firearm. That was in Boston. They never found a gun on me. You walk up and say, I'm going to shoot you, that's an assault charge. So it doesn't really matter if you squeezed it or not because it can still be used. It's the same shit as you rob somebody with a BB gun. If they think it's a gun, you're going to get punished as if it was a gun. So it's like, that right there, I don't think that really makes a difference.
Well, some people complain because out of the 106 people in the jury pool, only 6 were black. And they actually finally picked the jury. 7 women, 5 men, no black people on the jury. Do you think that really matters?
I mean, if I was black, I'd probably want to see some black people on the jury. Yeah. Fucking, I hope one of these white people listen to Rihanna or some shit. Like, I don't know. I want somebody to somewhat fucking relate to me and, So.
Yeah, I mean, the trial's supposed to last 3 weeks. He's got Trump's lawyer. He's got all the money in the world. But, oh, man, I would have taken that 180 days. Me personally, right now, DJ Vlad in 2025 with this exact same case with the money I have, I'm not going to roll the dice with 24 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I mean, come on. You're talking about 6 months in county jail. They'll put him in PC. They'll separate him. Obviously, he's a big celebrity. He'll do his time. He'll get out, go back to his mega mansion and his private jets and so forth. Will he lose his endorsements and so forth? Who cares? His girl's a billionaire.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm almost thinking this will turn into like a Tory Lanez kind of situation.
Yeah, if it does,
What do you
that's gonna
think?
be a sad story because, I agree with you. I would do that. I would sign off and take the plea, especially if they got a video of me fucking. Yeah, I'm taking the plea. Taking the plea, and then I'm doing an
Well,
interview with you right after. Fucking, that's how we're gonna do it.
I mean, yeah, you have a cooperating witness. The victim is cooperating, and just like in the Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez trial, there's someone pointing the finger and say that man shot at me.
Yeah,
He had a reason to shoot at me. We were arguing. I was mad at him about this. He was mad at me about that. There was a scuffle. And then he pulled out a gun and shot at me. He grazed my knuckles. That's an interesting one. Because if it's a starter pistol, nothing could graze your knuckles. So if there's,
well,
but then again,
if you're close enough, that fire coming out of that bitch can still fuck you up.
right. But it seemed like he's firing from a distance.
Yeah, then
Doesn't
I
seem
don't
like
know.
he was like point blank.
I mean, bro, he could have just rubbed his knuckles off the concrete and said that Rocky did it. Like, we don't.
Yeah. Yeah. That part's a little weird. And they also said that I guess that Relli's trying to file a civil lawsuit against Rocky as well. And I guess they even approached him about a civil lawsuit before the trial, almost implying like, hey, just pay this guy off and we'll drop the whole thing, which
Right.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, from Rocky's point of view, I don't know why he didn't just do that.
Ego.
The guy just wanted like $1 million, over a 24-year potential sentence. Like, here you go, just take it.
It's like extortion though.
I mean, every civil lawsuit is extortion.
Yeah.
Every single one. Anyone that says it's not about the money, of course it's about the money. There's a money amount that goes with every trial, every civil trial. I'm suing you for $1 million. I'm suing you for 100,000. It's always extortion to some degree, but come on, man. You got 2 babies, married, not married, but you're, seriously with Rihanna. 4 months in jail and just the whole thing goes away. Okay, so you lose your Gucci deal. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, and will you really lose your deal because you pled guilty to a shooting? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, you remember that one guy, he was a felon with a teardrop, and he got like a whole modeling contract off his mugshot. He left his baby mama and got with some bitch that was the daughter of like a billionaire, and fucking his career took off. So it was like, I don't understand why they would all just drop him, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I hope it goes well for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's flaw as fuck that his own friend is doing all this extra shit, because it seemed like his friend is really trying to take him out, and he's doing it in the most pussy way possible. But it is what it is.
Well, okay. If your friend shot at you over just a slight physical confrontation, don't you think that a lot of people would do the same thing?
There's a lot of people that would do other things too, though.
When you talk about an ASAP Rocky, I don't think you could retaliate very quickly in a situation like that, right? Rocky is with Rihanna, who's a billionaire. There's top-notch security everywhere they go. You're not just going to run into ASAP Rocky in the mall and, punch him in the face while he's eating some P.F. Chang's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to happen. You're not really going to get back unless you actually go through the court system. I'm not saying what he's doing is right or wrong, but at the
that's
end of
what
the day,
I mean by that's some whole shit. Is like a lot of people do that shit out of revenge. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't do anything to you myself, so I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm gonna have them punish you. Like, that's what I mean by that's some whole shit. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't die. Your knuckle got grazed allegedly. You know what I mean? But y'all are having this whole little fucking feud, and then the second you get touched, oh, I'm suing, I'm pressing charges, I'm cooperating, I'm going back to the scene and playing fucking detective and finding shell casings. That's crazy to me.
yeah, that part actually made me chuckle a little bit. So the police don't find shell casings, but he goes back
But
and
you
actually
did.
finds some shell casings.
Like, how the
Yeah.
fuck does that happen?
Yeah, but then I don't know how you would tie some random shell casings to the shooting because then you don't have the gun, right? I'm pretty sure that if Rocky shot an actual gun, I don't think he'd take the gun back to his house and put it back in his on a shelf. You know what I'm saying? I think that gun is somewhere else.
Yeah, I
So
don't know.
I don't really know, man.
Fucking
I don't
crazy.
really know.